All right, so today was actually a pretty good trading day. I'm starting to trade accounts on My Funny Futures because I took the maximum amount of accounts for the month on Top Step, which is 10. Not happy about that. That's $500 wasted. That was like three tries with the copy trading accounts. I would try three times past them. I rushed twice. Third time, I just traded too early this week. What I'm going to do now is I'm gonna be waiting for news. That was my previous rules until like I started kind of like getting a movement, and then I was trading outside of those like major news days, just because I saw the movement in price. But now I'm gonna stay back because price is like starting to really react during those days. But today was not like this is kind of a usual that you'll find a move, but sometimes it'll be a bit harder to find in price action. Sometimes it'll be easier, but like today, I really wasn't looking to trade until I saw this like really obvious move, and then I was really wanting to trade in the macros, especially. That's why I took a break even trade when we started doing this. I waited for the second macro because like macros, especially on no news days, are very very important. That's when price is most likely to move, and that's basically our job. We're pairing up all these confluences to see where is the most likely position to enter to make money. So coming in, let's look at regular trading hours for a second. We open, create this new daily opening gap, right? And then we just continue straight higher. First presented printed. Let's get ES. ES, same thing. New daily opening gap, first presented printed. And then we just kind of do the opposite thing on both for a long time, like until at least 9:45. Why do I keep doing that? 9:45, 9:50. Yeah, so like until 9, yeah, like 9:45, we create these new highs, so we're like in sync with these highs. Highs swept, we have an SMT moving lower. Oh, sorry, wait, I'm tweaking. High swept, and then right here we're returning. What I'm looking for is we made a lower low and a higher high in the regular trading hours. So I'm looking at this optimal trade entry. So look to see on the 1 minute, we don't have a fair value gap alone from this one, and this was is in discount. So when we start supporting that, and on NQ when we started to when was that, like 9:50, when we started to support this 2 minute, because I was looking on 2 minute and I saw the most clear gaps on the 2 minute, right? 1 minute, not really. 2 minute, 3 minute, like not really either. I mean, you could do that too. 3 minute is kind of clean, but 2 minute, I just get more candles and I can understand the movement without having like the noise of the 1 minute. Or honestly, like even the 15 second, which honestly I really would have liked to use for that. What is it? It's like $20 a month or so. I think I pay 15 for the normal plan on TradingView, and then regular with the 15 second and like the 5 and 10 second. I think it's like 20, maybe 30 months, maybe 50. I don't know. I think that's why I didn't buy it, because it was 50. But anyway, yeah, so ES was consolidating until 2 minute, until like right here, which was perfect entry. I did not enter because I was waiting for the 10 a.m. I should not have done that. Thinking that, okay, yeah, I'll wait till 10 a.m., see if I can catch the 4 hour PO3, which by that time we've already ran up 60 points. We end up making the SMT here with ES, and we just kind of consolidate. So what I'm doing is now I'm waiting for the macro. We have a second macro coming. So this was break even trade on the account. We had a lot of orders today, bro. We had a lot of orders. So, but the whole time I was in this trade, I maintained a stop loss of $400, which is for 20 contracts, 12. No, it's like 9.5 points. And for 10 contracts, that's like a little less than 25, like 22, something like that. Anyway, no, 20. I'm tweaking. So, what does this look like right here? We take off all the charting, all the noise. Can't take off the executions. This looks like a market maker buy model, right? Internal swept, and we should move higher. But first, let's look at the 4 hour. Because when I was looking at the 4 hour coming into this morning, erase these two candles. This one was still like right here. I was thinking, okay, we're probably gonna reject off the 4 hour and then sweep this low or like some low, but we're bullish. All-time highs are close. So when we opened, when we did this with London sell side, or sorry, initial low, we had an SMT wait, okay, so we had an SMT after we took buy side, so I was expecting us to move lower. We got that on, bro, I don't know why I keep on moving. Okay, I'm gonna have to change that on my, I got like way too many to watching here. Not even too many, it's just like in the wrong order of how I view it. Anyway, so, right, that's why I'm looking here. We took London first. That was in overnight. Or sorry, we took London first, but that was in pre-session, pre-New York session. And then we took initial low, which is that low. Took initial low, OTE, come into discount, move up. We're bullish, right? That alone, paired with the 4 hour, the daily, not the 4 hour, but 4 hour, 30 minute, like how's closing, all that, we are going to be bullish. And what am I looking for? Highest target, all time highs, lowest target, 50%. When this 50%, which is this line right here of the range that we're in, which is this range of a, yeah, should be right. Yeah. Right, so then after we're supporting above that, we don't come back down to it whatsoever. 2 minute supports, missed the entry there. Boom, we could have took that. That was in the macro. New macro starts. What am I looking for? All right, so we have to get an inversion on the highest time frame fair value gap of the leg up. This is basically Blake's model, but taken to all time highs. Blake's model would be PB trading. It would be like shorting from here, something like. No, you wouldn't even get a short. Honestly, you wouldn't even short to this unfilled because this unfilled 15, we tapped it ever so slightly. Like, look at that, the slightest tap. That's like a half a point, and we just rocketed in. So I was then looking at these 4 hour wick quadrants. I'm not gonna pull that up. And then after the 2 minute for value gap got inversed, we got an immediate entry right there when we tapped back into it. I could have entered on the 30 and the 15 and entered there. I even thought of something that was playing out while I was looking at the 1 minute on the I was thinking about the 15 second. And I was debating entering there, but I was just gonna wait until we take out this high and get like a significant market structure shift. So then first target would be, why do I have that marked? It would be this. Then I want to see if we could take out all-time highs. It looks like we're going to do that. And so that trade alone would have been like, we're probably going to take all-time highs, I'll be honest. 68. From here, if you wanted to get in that 2 minute inversion, which the trade that I would have taken, and then if I was on funded, I would hold runners because we didn't invert this yet. And right here, our entry, let's just move it up here anyway. My stop would be right here, 19 points. That is a 1 to 5.5, bro. 1 to 6, 5.9. That's like 1 to 6, bro. Then I need to lose some money right here. Anyway, so this is basically like pristine price action for a no news day, right? Because we're going to have obviously really clear price action. We're basically given a range on CPI, PPI, new like large data releases. We're given the range, right? Data high, data low. But on days like these, you have a defined range. If you can see it on the 5 minute. Clearly, we have a defined range right here. Market at 50% of that. Okay, then what are we doing from there? We're seeing 50%, 25%, 75% of the whole range. And then of all the confluences that are above and below, we're treating them as bearish and bullish. Same thing for every smaller leg in the leg up. Like between this range, okay, we're going to be checking that. Between this range, yeah, that looks prominent. We'll be checking that. This range for sure because that's London. Like stuff like that. Like right here, I guarantee this went to OTE. The lowest for value gap on the highest time frame. 5 minute. Is there a 15? Right there. 15, that's 50% of it. That's bottom tick right there. Like that's bottom tick. Okay, watch this. That could have been your entry. Put the mortgage on that, and honestly, you could have been like a fucking. You could have made $1 billion, maybe like even just enter in this. Once you get like really really close in the confluences, enter in this 7 point stop, like a 10 at most. And oh my god, bro. Some people do that shit. Some people really do that shit. That is not me, and I'm going on and on about this. But today was a really good day nonetheless. We were trading my fund of futures because like I said, really counts. But anything, anyway, the wheel keeps turning. So that's it for today. Really, it was a nice day. It was a great day to capture. It was a great day to learn from. Great day to have the account balance up on too. But for the whole week plan, like I'm just trading Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe Friday. Wednesday, Thursday, probably the only two for this week, and then I'll think about passing it. I mean, honestly, whenever it comes, probably next week. But and that'll be it. It was a good recap. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready for work, and that'll be all she wrote. Goodbye. I'll see you in the next video.